This week's episode is all about the difference between being an introvert and an extrovert. And does it really matter in business? We invite you to join us today and be sure to like, share, and subscribe as always. I know that people that you know would find this stuff interesting as well, and we would love to connect with you. So we'll see you in just a minute to talk about this topic. Okay, welcome to this week's episode of the Heart and Mind of Business. And I am excited to hear Debbie talk about introvert versus extrovert. And does it really matter in business? In fact, I recently just learned that I did not have a good definition of what introvert and extrovert really was. So please, I'm sure I'm not the only one, educate us.
There is this common sort of thinking that if you like people and you're chatty, that you're an extrovert, and if you're shy and really quiet, that you're an introvert. And that's not necessarily the case. So let's just talk about the distinctions. What does it really mean? So it's all about where you get your energy from. So if you're feeling tired, how do you renew and fill up those inner well of resources that we have so that you can face the world again? So if you like some quiet time, if you like to go and meditate or be in a room where it's quiet and just, be by yourself, that's an introvert sign. But if you need other people to recharge your battery, if you need to be, I'm feeling really tired, but I need other people's energy, if I need to be with other people, that's more of an extrovert. So you can be a really gregarious introvert. So I'm naturally an introvert. I like my bit of space. If I'm feeling tired and a bit overwhelmed or too much noise and stuff going on, I'll want to have even just half an hour of space on my own. And it'll be like, I just need my time, because otherwise I'm just going to get to that point where I go, rah, 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 rah.
I just can't see you doing that, but
no. So it's a bit like, I just need my time. And then I've got everything. I've got so much more to give other people. But I've been on stage in front of 1,300 people, and I've done acting and things like that. So that actually, and I can also feel a lot of energy when I'm talking and I'm giving talks, and I can feel really buzzed and pumped up after I've given a talk to somebody. But there is that need within me that when I'm tired, or sometimes there's just too much noise, just too much going on, right? I just need to get myself on my own to just recharge.
Interesting. See, I wouldn't have thought of you as an introvert necessarily, but based on the preconception of what that meant in my own head, I would have thought you more an extrovert. I've always thought of myself as an extrovert because I do love public speaking, and I do love networking and being in groups, and I do feel energized by that. Like I go to an event and afterwards I'm just like super energized by it, but I also reach a point of overwhelm where I want to be alone and I just need to, right? So does that mean I am an extrovert? Or does that mean I'm an extrovert who also has a little bit of introvert? What does that mean?
Well, it's not like a hard and fast rule. There's no on and off switch. So there's gradients of it. So you can be just on the fence. So if you think of it as like a dial, and you've got completely extroverted over that side and completely introvert over there, and somewhere they meet and you're a bit on the fence. So, you can be just slightly introverted. You can be really introverted. You can be slightly extroverted, really extroverted. So, there's different gradients of where you are. So I'm into the introvert, but I'm not really right down. I'm probably just about over here somewhere, so because I've had people like you saying, I would have thought you were an extrovert. And I was like, no, actually, I'm really an introvert.
A bit.
Yeah. I definitely like my meditation, my quiet time. And actually, funny enough, all my family, my husband and my daughter, they're introverts as well. So there are
Which
times
works
when
out well.
works out well. So there's time when we all come together, and other times when we're all in separate rooms.
Everyone just go away.
Yeah, we're all needing our own space at that time, and then we come together, and actually that just the ebb and flow of that is lovely, and it works well.
Interesting.
But actually, the thing with being an introvert comes where it's assumed with social media that you don't, it's really powerful if you're an extrovert. And I think there is ways where, so for me, I'm not really that keen on taking photos of everything, of everywhere I'm going. The likes and all of that, actually, that matters less to me. It doesn't mean I don't want to post content, but I'm not always wanting to post content. I can go periods of time when I don't post any at all. And also, I can speak for hours and hours and hours on a topic that really excites me. But sometimes small talk would be like, nah, yeah, and that, yeah, and it's been like, that just feels an effort. And it's so sometimes when they get into groups and they start off with a particular purpose, and I think, yeah, that's really good. That's, this is I don't know, let's just say this is a group for new entrepreneurs. And then they start saying, well, what are you doing this weekend? And how are you finding it with the holiday, school holiday? And they're going off onto other topics. And then I'm just like, I'm switching off. I'm like, nah, I don't want this now. Now you're just trying to engage me to talk about something that is nothing to do with the group, just because you're wanting some engagement. And now that's when I switch off.
And you're out.
Yeah. So I would just say, if you're watching this, no matter, it doesn't, there is no right and wrong with any of it, but find the way that feels good for you. If you love posting stuff all the time, then do it. But just be careful you don't get caught up with, my identity is all about the likes, and if I'm not getting the likes, that means I'm not good enough, because that's not the case at all. And if you're an introvert, don't beat yourself up because you're not posting all the time, or you're not feeling all that engagement and the small talk. Just find the way that works for you, whichever platform, whether it's, I love Zoom. I don't always do a lot of Facebook lives, but I love getting people in a group and actually seeing them properly, talking to them. That is lovely for me, because that's wonderful for building really great friendships and understanding of who people are, rather than just talking to an empty screen and sharing live to Facebook. And you get some people's comments, but I don't really get to know and engage with them.
Right.
So
because they don't get to talk back. I mean, they're
exactly
typing, but
not the same.
It's not the same. And I did try for a while to do some lives, because one of my clients that were writing her book challenged me to go live every day. And I did it for 30 days and I did it. But her comment was, I noticed that you're going live and you educate, you share something, and then it's like, you can't wait to get off the live. I'm like, well, I did what I showed up to do, right? I imparted some knowledge and I'm moving on to something else. Yeah. Her lives are, she'll go for hours sometimes interacting with people. And I'm like, and it works for her. She's built a business around it. It works for her. It doesn't work for me. So like you said, making sure that it's something that is authentic to you, right? What works well for you. Understand yourself a little bit, right? I love the little dial thing. That makes perfect sense to me. I think right in the middle of the road, because I can get personal value from both of those things. It makes perfect sense. So understand yourself. Hey, if you're an introvert, stop beating yourself over the head because you're not spending 20 hours a week on social media.
And if you don't worry about, if you're not keen on the small talk, then just minimize it. Do it in a way that don't do it, or just do it in a way that feels comfortable and authentic, because like you say, otherwise it comes across as you were wanting to go off because you didn't want to get involved in it, where she was thriving on that small talk,
right?
So she's obviously in a more of an extrovert place, maybe. So
I'm sure
that's part of the
that's true.
difference. And actually you did what felt right for you. So good for sticking in your lane.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Good stuff. Thank you for sharing that. Really educational for me. I didn't understand the difference for sure. So very enlightening. Thank you. Thank you guys for joining us once again. You show up every week and we so appreciate you. We will see you once again next week. But while you're here, please like, share, and comment. We'd love to hear what you are. Are you an introvert? Are you an extrovert? And what are you doing in your business to build your business as an introvert or an extrovert? We'd love to have a conversation with you around that.
And check out some of the other videos as well, because there are some great topics around influence, building businesses, all sorts of things. So you'll really get some value from that.
Yep. We will see you guys next week. Same time, same place.
Stay